just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and a yard.
He'll look to throw.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tariq Carpenter.
And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
Ready, set. Unlock line. Unlock line. Ready.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The tackle by Nakobe Dean.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
They'll set up to throw. Rolling to his right. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
No surprise to see his sideline fired up by that big play. Heck, we're fired up, and we're supposed to be neutral. That's a quarterback putting his body on the line to fight and just barely get the first down. When he does something like that, it gets everyone ready to lay it all out there and try and match his intensity.
Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He finds his man, complete. It's 4th. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
The 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Butker now to add the extra point. And it's 21-3. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Here we go.
The Browns drive about to get started. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10.
He's got a man complete. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Jerome Ford. 79 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And it makes the score 21-10. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Panther streak, Panther streak. Ready?
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
They'll set up the screen here to Akers.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
19 Tiger.
At the 25-yard line.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete.
Down the left sideline.
Touchdown! Tyreek Hill, 75 yards.
And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Butker on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
Picked up by Jesse Bates. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Tag. Warriors 70. 19 Lions.
They go play action here on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. That's Hill. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 1st half.
A good, solid game there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Cam Akers, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to widen their lead here in this 1st half.
Butker now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This will be caught by Brown.
Down the right sideline, inside the 10.
A big play there just before halftime. 75 yards.
Oh, man, disappointment that he couldn't finish that off in the end zone. What an effort there, doing all he can to get to the pylon, and he's going to wind up out of bounds just short. But a huge play.
And that's a touchdown, but hold on, there is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. A great move, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll be well short of a first down as he stopped again right at the line of scrimmage.
This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold.
Get it.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Browns 10.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports.
And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
36 yards on the play.
First down, Cleveland.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
64 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll get this down close to a 1st down at about the Dolphins' 19-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
With his 6th rushing touchdown on the year, 10th overall. And the Browns are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead. It's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And he'll have the Dolphins 1st down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
They'll go again here with Akers.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Rolling to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Terry. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 37.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll give this to Akers running right.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 5. Now a toss running left, Akers.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
They'll try and run with their fullback. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
And that's why that position was created. Big, powerful, strong guy who can carry the ball and plow forward. That's exactly why you have him on the field.
Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead.
There are 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Browns' drive about to get started.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
83 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves. No, no.
They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in.
Yes.
A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Browns are able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
Tariq Carpenter drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fielded at about the 28. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the fourth.
Here we go.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. Bradley Chubb there on the tackle.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Bunker on for the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
Down the numbers. There he goes. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
A little juke. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
106 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Buffalo 18. Warriors 17.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. His throw. And now look at this. Big gain, but fumble.
Well, it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve. Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. So I remember playing in these spots, and my coach was always saying, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
On play action, they'll throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
That's taken at around the 40. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 45-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Go! Ready?
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Defensively, you've got the nice lead here in the fourth quarter. You're saying, if they want to get a run of a little over 10 yards, that's okay.
I hear what you're doing there, and I think you're onto something. They've loosened up on defense, so don't get fooled by the nice runs you're getting now. You've got to get bigger plays, possibly think about throwing the football a bit more here.
Ready, set.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw here.
They'll set up the screen for Hall.
Touchdown, Browns.
Breece Hall.
23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Browns have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
45. Browns 31.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Ready?
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And you know, they're still very much in the driver's seat, but this second half, this offense has not looked as crisp as the first half, and now with a touchdown that just happened against them, I don't know, things a little more interesting right now.
And so often in games we talk about a defense picking up for their offense. I think in this case, this offense needs to pick up for their defense. Let them get some rest on the sidelines now since they just gave up a score. And as you noted, they need to get that crispness back from the first half. They need a big drive here.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
Ready?
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. And now they'll shift things around.
Hey, 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 hey.
They'll look to throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Taken in at the 22.
So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10.
36-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
Come back, team. Hurry, 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 hurry. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They'll look to throw here. Looking left side, and it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
A gain of 18.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
This one is stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Drop 50, drop 50. Go.
2nd and 2. Caught on a slant. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Dolphins 45.
So 20 seconds remain. It'll come down to this. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
Check smash. Check smash. Ready.
They'll try and run for this with Akers.
Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. So a big one coming now for Harrison Butker. This to make it a 2-score game.
1-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
And he is out of bounds here on the return.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Stretch the eagle.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
pass off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season. But on game day,